Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm back. I'm moving into college, and today I'm going to be doing some auto rekt battles. I hit legend, and yeah, I am doing auto rekt. I have enough Great League mons, I think, now to kind of be comfortable being able to differentiate between some auto rekt teams. The rules of auto rekt are basically you take whatever you're recommended, and you can't change out a lot of Pokemon. You can only change out one, but it has to be similar typing. So like with my team, I think I had like a grass type, and I ended up changing it to Abomasnow. You can only do that with one Pokemon though, and the other two you have to keep, or you can just keep the same line of 3 and you can switch the lead around. If you have like multiple Hypnos and they recommend you a Hypno that only has one move, you can like switch it out for your better one, and basically you just try to win here. So today I'm using a ton of different teams. No two teams will be the same in this video, so that's gonna be pretty cool. You'll get a wide variety of mons, and you kind of get to see how I use them. So this first team is Linoone, Abomasnow, and Whiscash. I made a video about Linoone in the Remix Cup. It performed pretty well, and it's been doing pretty good. Also, this game was pretty crazy. My opponent had 2 shields and was hellbent that I was gonna bait. I just didn't bait. So, but now this game's over. Like, poison is resisted by ground, and I'm doing super effective damage. I can just mud bomb spam. I don't know if this was the one matchup that like the game was obviously over, and like my opponent kind of just played it out. I think it is. I think he shielded here and then like gave up or something like that. But pretty good game nonetheless. Oh no, he let it go because he knew he lost. So these aren't going to be cut, and I'm kind of going to be running through teams, showing my thought process here. So game 2, we have a meme team. I was thinking here, I was like, okay, I have double steel in the back. I was like, I'll just use a water type, right? But then I realized, I was like, oh, I have Fortress, and it's a bug and steel type. So I'm getting rid of Fortress. Obviously, it's my only single moved mon, and Ferrothorn and Reggie are both pretty good. I was thinking about bug types, but I was like, okay, well, no matter what, I'm weak to fire, and weak to fighting. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick it with a triple steel team: Skarmory, Ferrothorn, and Registeel. We have an Abomasnow lead. There is nowhere for Abomasnow to go. He comes into Azu, and this is where you want to see it on the safe switch. And I just come into Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn resists the fast moves, and is neutral to Ice Beam, but resists the other 2 charge moves. So if he's running Play Rough, Hydro Pump, there's just nowhere for Azumarill to run. And look at that. Azu has Play Rough, Hydro Pump, which is actually the moveset I run. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw after 5, which means he's still going to be 1 to a Play Rough, so I can safely get to this Mirror Shot and not have to worry about any sort of CMP ties. And he comes in back with a Abomasnow, and at this point I'm just going to Mirror Shot spam, and I'll probably get some shields because I can throw 3 Mirror Shots, and he's going to have to shield at one point. He shields here, and he goes for a big farm, and another Mirror Shot. Come on, like, really? And now he comes into Pelipper. I can get a Power Whip off. Like, come on, this game is over. Now I just come into Skarmory. I don't even have to bring out Reggie, but I think I let this match play out way too long. Let's see. I tried to 2 shield flex here, a little bit too hard. So Abomasnow comes in. I try and throw the Brave Bird. I should just shield and farm down here, right? Or at least like get the Brave Bird off and counter down. No, I don't do that. This is a rise to the occasion BM moment. I just farmed down the Abomasnow. So, GG. I'm just gonna, you know, what's crazy is that he still gets to 3 weather balls. That is absolutely mad. But yeah, that's game. Reggie still got some play, so I unleashed the triple meme team of Triple Steal, and getting into the next game here. I like this team because it's 3 mons that I have double moved, and oh, I paused my music. So my thought process here is that my back line is weak to ground, or I guess like G-Fisk. So I think I switch out Lantern here. Maybe I switch Driftbloom for like Jellicent? Sorry, I took a long time to think here. Yeah, I switched out Driftbloom for or was this Frostlass? Oh, I was thinking here either one would probably be okay, but I go double ghost in the back with Jellicent. Oh, I was thinking Jellicent, but I was thinking, what do I get rid of? Do I either get rid of Drifblim, or do I get rid of Lantern? But nonetheless, a great lead. Hex, Jellicent, which Bubble would be a little better, but I'm going to sneak a Bullet Seed through here on the Shadow Ball and Ice Shield. It's an Ice Beam, which is pretty good, and at this point, I farm up an extra Bullet Seed and throw, which means he probably thinks I'm going to beam him. Yes, he shields, and now I have Jellicent, and the reason I went into Jellicent and not into Drifloom is just because of Ice Sponge. So you can tank these Psychics pretty well. Even shield situation, I will get to 2 Shadow Balls before he gets to 3 Psychics. Kind of just how the game goes. But yeah, so super effective. Boom. And I just go for the ball here. I just go for it. I still have another mon in the back he doesn't even know. And yeah, this game's over. Well, he has a 3rd mon, so he's going to get a nice farm here. He's going to throw another Ice Beam, so I shield. Now, I'm trying to see if he's going to catch, and luckily he doesn't catch here. So I get the beam, and he has a Rose Raid in the back, and I try and throw on CB. I played this really stupid. But Drifloom can tank 2 Weather Balls in the back, and it's 3-3-3-2, so he has to get 3 more Bullet Seeds, and it's only 2 more Hexes for me to get to a Shadow Ball anyway. So yeah, comfortably win game. What is that? Game 3, I think. This is gonna be a longer video just because of I played 15 battles, 3 sets, and I had to show them all because I think I don't want to spoil. I think I went 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, if I'm not wrong. I did have some pretty bad misplays though. So per ugly, definitely want to get rid of that. The reason I wanted to run this team is just because I think the concept of Poly and Metacham in the back is pretty cool. Like you have double coverage against steel types. Oh wait, no, wait. Okay, I guess. What was I doing here? What? Why did I shake my screen? Okay, well, a double ghost team here. I probably. Oh, I just didn't want 2 flying types. I could have probably just. What was I doing here? What? Okay, well, I switched to Sableye instead of Drifloom because now I'm a little bit better against like other ghost types like Haunter, Gengar, and really nice lead here. This is where you like to see it. They switch into Azu on the foul play. I actually charged up 7, which is just a really lucky catch. And at this point, if they don't have Play Rough, they have no neutral or super effective moves. If they have Play Rough, they're at least dishing out neutral damage on the charge move. But I can just count here. It's 11 bubbles to 2 Play Roughs, and it's only 10 hexes to 2 Shadow Balls. So he Hydro Pumps, which means he doesn't have Play Rough, which is so nice. And at this point, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and throw the Bubble Beam, see if this will KO. I think maybe Exile Azu can tank it a little better. Yeah. He lives with 1 HP. At this point, he's not at another Hydro, so yeah, Ice Beam, very nice. And I come out with so much energy here. he comes back into Beedrill, which is nice. Actually, what I'm going to do is shield. I probably should have gone for the ball here, and if he shielded, I could have just got some Bubble Beam chip. But he has 2 shields, so I go for the bait, and he calls it, and then he switches into Swampert, which is pretty bad for my opponent. And now, Spice, ladies and gentlemen. Noctowl coming in. This thing gets very little usage, only in like the 90 unique or 100 unique Pokemon. But yeah, debuffed Swampert with 2 shields versus Noctowl. What is gonna happen? Noctowl coming in with the Sky Attack here, and another move coming through. I thought that he was just gonna throw another Sludge Wave. I don't know why he threw a Sludge Wave the first time, because it's very much a worse move. But at this point, I'm going to throw another Sky Attack, and at this point, Noctowl's done its job. My switch timer is down, and those wing attacks absolutely chunk here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to farm down this Beedrill. Yeah, I shield here. I didn't think I'd live a drill run. What I could have done is maybe let it go, farm down with Jelly, and then maybe shield a potential move on Swampert, but he didn't have a Hydro, so I win the game. And at this point, is this where, yeah, so 4-1 for the first set, and I did do 25 battles, but there were some games where just my team comps were poor, and, or like I just got hard countered, and those games were not fun to watch. So double Ghost team in the back, another Jellicent, and a Sableye line, but this time we are running G-Fisty in the lead. So any negative matchup, which Swampert would be negative, I'm just going to switch into Sableye here, safe swap, and he stays in here. He farms up 7 or 6 one-shots, and at this point I'm just going to shield the Hydro. I want to save some health, and I'm just going to go for the Power Gem. I thought this was going to do a ton of damage. It does like 55%, which is pretty okay, but not great. I think at this range I don't live a Sky Attack. I'm just going to go down 2 shields to 0. I am going to build up to 2 foul plays though. My thought process here is like, okay, well, like I'll just take it to the 0. He lets it go though, so he probably comes back in with Swampert, yeah, and I'm just going to foul play here, force a shield. Like, you have to shield something, right? And at this point, I'm going to force him to throw. I could switch out here, but I just don't want him to switch. And he makes a pretty big mistake here by committing to the farm down, because it's just going to expend another shield. And now he's taking a lot of damage, and I have Jelly in the back, which resists all of Swampert's moves. Now, Sludge Wave does a little bit of damage, but you still want to go for Hydro Cannon, just because it's more energy efficient. And he could have gotten to like 3 Hydros, but he only gets to a Hydro and a Sludge Wave. So Vigoroth coming in. This is a pretty bad matchup here. We see him B-tied to the move. Bulldoze is just so weak. So I'm gonna be able to live it no problem. This is still really bad for me though, because this Earthquake is not gonna KO. What I think I could have done, maybe go for 2 Rock Slides, but this is bad, because he's like almost to another Bulldoze, I think, and I think he would have won CMP, but actually this is Body Slam, and can I farm down here? No, he switches into his one. He played this as nicely as he could. This game was heartbreaking, because like I had it. I tried to go for the farm down, which I don't know if I needed to. And whatever reason, like I tried to run this team. That's just so weak. Any team with Crawdaunt is bad. So Bastiodon, Lanoon, and then a single moved water type Sea King. So I'm just gonna switch into a water type of my own. Maybe this time we divert from the Jellicent, or okay, well, I go with Azu, which is just another meta pick. I really was wanting to win here. just, like I already have Linoon Spice, right? So at this point, Meganium Switch is kind of tough for this comp, just because, like, he has Earthquake for Bastiodon, but he actually baits, which is pretty good. But I'll take it to the 1 shield, get some nice damage off, and then I'll switch into Linoon. Obviously, Azumarill does not want to see this, and then, like, Azumarill also doesn't want to see Golbat, so it's probably strong against whatever's in the back, but at this point, I'm just going to shield my Linoon and try and fight for switch. I don't know if I outpace here. Actually, I think I would win the CMP tied to the next move if he shields here, but it's all resisted damage anyway, so, like, this is a CMP. He could take switch if he wanted to, which he probably could have fought for, because you'll see what he has in the back in a second. I think he actually comes back into Golbat, though, yeah. So, why do you need to win switch? Why do you need to win switch? Because he has a G-Fisk in the back. This is, it would be a lot better if I had Ice Beam, but let's see. And then the game is not won. I have to get to 2 moves, which what I'm going to do is bait with the play rough here. I throw on alignment because I kind of needed to. This matchup is so tight-knit, and, like, you have to play everything tactically smooth. He doesn't throw on alignment, which means he didn't try to deny fast move here, and at this point it's just, can he farm me down? And look at, the Azu is so tanky. I get to the Hydro Pump, and this is going to KO, so. And now I can just switch into Bastiodon, and this game is over. GG. This, I was very, very close to losing, but I don't know why he didn't leave, because, like, even you could throw, like, 2 Shadow Balls, it still wouldn't KO. But, yeah, there we go, GG. Also, how the heck did you guys find my channel? Like, my last video popped off, like 450 views. Where did y'all come from? Am I on recommended? Like, I didn't even make a thumbnail for that video. I'm almost at 500 views. I didn't even make a thumbnail. It's literally just a Venusaur throwing a Frenzy Plant. But I know you guys and your XL Pokemon. You love XL Pokemon. I have a 90 view video with no XLs. You know what it is. Anyways, this team's pretty spicy. I have a Alolan Graveler. Actually, somebody in my comment section recommended this way back when the Remix Cup was here months ago. Probably, like, maybe in June, like 3 months ago. And I listened. I got Geodude candy, and I built one. So you get to watch it have some action in the Great League. This game is really nice. He went Jelly into Ninetales, and this is just, like, really nice here. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to Shield Bait with the Bubble Beam. He might think, well, I already threw a Bubble Beam, but, like, I get the Shield Bait. This is a CMP tie. I think since his attack dropped, I win CMP, even if, like, his attack stats higher. I'm not, like, exactly sure on that, though. But Shadow Ball is going to come in, KO, and I don't even care about shielding. Now, what I should have done here, he has a shield still. So I probably should go for the Ice Beam, and then maybe a Leaf Storm. But I'm going to build up a lot of energy. And at this point, I have to shield something, because he has, like, a 1 HP Jelly. And I shield the second power-up bunch, and I go for the Leaf Storm. I was trying to go for the Ice Beam after he threw his pop, because, as you can see, he shields, and this Leaf Storm is now not going to KO, so that's kind of bad. And he has Throw, because he just simply can't counter down this Graveler. The pop KOs, but 2 counters don't KO a Ludicolo, so GG. I actually think if he lived the other counter, like, maybe he would have won. So anyways, I have a normal type, and then I have a Shiftry and a Whiscash. I just want something to beat like Altaria, beat the dragons and the flyers, because I cannot rely on baiting with Blizzard, or baiting mud bombs, and I just get the worst lead possible. For some reason, I forgot Whiscash and Wigglytuff are horrible synergetic Pokemon. They just absolutely share a common weakness to Venusaur. So what I'm gonna do here is I am so confidently gonna double shield my Wigglytuff, throw the Ice Beam here. He can either take a 2-shield advantage, give me switch, or which he does. He could have also shielded and got to another move, and then he would have won switch and had a shield. So his G-Fisk, I insta swap to Whiscash, and it's just, this is Mud Bomb spam time, just all the way. I'm gonna Mud Bomb on alignment, or like throw 4 when he throws 3 hexes or something, and just go to town. So a Shadow Ball obviously coming through, and what I'm just gonna do, throw 4 Mud Shots. So I throw on proper alignment. He doesn't shield, so he's putting it all on G-Fisk here. He has to take out 3 Pokemon, and so what I try and do here, 3, I try and catch the Rock Slide, which probably was a little stupid, but now I force him to throw the Earthquake on Wigglytuff. Maybe he could have Rock Slided and farmed down. There's like a ton of win conditions for my opponent, so this is looking pretty bad. But I do live 2 Rock Slides, and I think 3 Leaf Blades KO. So I'm gonna throw 2. He doesn't get the fast move through, which is really nice. And now he's gonna throw another one. He didn't get the move through because it was CMP. So, but now I can just get to another Leaf Blade, and this is my 3rd. Maybe it's 2 Bullet Seeds to the next move, but I insta swap out to Whiscash, and we get the Mud Bomb off. Dude, Shiftry is a nut. Shiftry is an absolute unit. It's so strong. And I always forget. I always forget how strong it is until I use it, and then I realize why it's the GOAT. So here, I find a team with Obstagoon and Altaria, so I can either switch out a Rock type, which, like, I could use, like, Bastiodon, or I could use, like, Crustle, or Alolan Graveler, but I really want Steel type coverage and like Rock type coverage. So another Bastiodon answer, like another answer to G-Fisk, because my only answer is in the lead. So I don't want to be weak to like a fighter or a ground type in the back. So Vigoroth lead, this is pretty bad, and Altaria switching, this is pretty bad. So I'm just gonna go straight Sludge Wave. Like, there's no reason for me to throw Hydro Cannons just because this is neutral. But a nuke move, Sludge Wave doesn't even do half to an Altaria. That's just how tanky it is. So yeah, I'm gonna shield the Sky Attack though, and I'm gonna build up to 99 energy and just throw the Sludge Wave here. Now he shields, and this is a CMP, which is very, very nice. And what he does is he undercharges. So I get to a Hydro now, and this is pretty good, because I get a nice chip, and now I can switch into my own Altaria, and if he doesn't have a solid answer, then this thing's just going to go to town. He lets it get farmed down, and he has Galv in the back. So I'm going to throw on proper alignment. I think I threw exactly 1 turn before he got to his move. Desync CMP actually allows me to win CMP against the Galv, which is pretty nice, and I call the lunge bait. So 1, 2, and I just get there before he gets to his 3rd Volt Switch. This Sky Attack, is it going to KO? It is going to KO. And at this point, I think Vigoroth has to throw a move, or else I'd get to another Sky Attack. Even debuffed, like, I could just throw it, switch in to my Obstagoon. But I throw 2 counters here. He gets to a move, and I think he's 3 from another move. 1, 2, no, he's 5. Because he threw right away, and I actually caught on the Swampert. I did not need to do this, because if he would have just kept tapping, I would have lost. Because this Night Slash, as you can see, is going to be enough to KO. So, GG. Pretty well played. And, yeah, I was kind of just flexing that I know how to count fast moves, which, I mean, sure. Another 4-1 set. I did purposefully tank for Go Battle Knight. I dropped around like 25 or 2600 just so I could have a little bit of a better time not facing legends every game, and it ended up working for me. I think I'm back up to like 2660 already. I think I actually dropped down to like 2500 just like to give myself something to go by. So as you can see, like I was pretty low here, and I think this was actually the first set I did. These sets are all out of order. My second set was the first set in the video, and then my last set was the second set, and then this was my first set, but this is the last set in the video. So I had Altaria, I had G-Fisk, and I had a water type. I think it was Seeking, so I switch once again Jellicent. Jelly and Azu are like my go-tos for water types. Sometimes I'll go Swampert, but that's not a lot of the time, and sometimes it'll be my ground type coverage. So anyways, I throw the Earthquake, Shield Bait with the Rock Slide, and then dude, G-Fisk is nuts, dude. Against Hydro Pump Azu, which is all super effective damage, and all you're doing is dishing out neutral, I win the one shield with like 40% HP left. It is absolutely busted. And then I force a shield on this Frostlass with Rock Slide because I come out with energy, and he has to throw an Avalanche. This is just absolutely beautiful here. Now what I can do is I can build up a little bit extra energy because I have a shield. Even if it's an Avalanche, like I can still build up like 1 more hex. Since it's a Shadow Ball, I actually decided to build up 2 more hexes just to have energy for whatever's in the back. I think it's something that's, yeah, so it's a Skarmory, and he knows I have Altaria, and he knows I have a Jellicent, so just in the 0 shield, there's no way you can take out both of those mons. I don't like that team. None of them are double moved, but this team I can manage. I kind of just like look at it, think good enough, and then go in. I actually choose Medicham for this. I have good poison type coverage with Beedrill. I have good poison type coverage with Medicham. I have good fighting type coverage with Medicham. The drill run on Beedrill. So pretty good lead. Knocked out into Medicham. It would not be ideal if he had Ice Punch, but he's building up to Psychic, or a little bit past a Psychic. I think he's like 1 or 2 counters over, so I thought that this would be a Power Punch bait actually, but it ended up being Ice Punch, and Noctowl has a lot of bulk, so I can live another Ice Punch. I actually do win the 1 shield here, which is pretty nice. It's pretty comfortable, and we win switch. It's a Mandibuzz, so he's going to be at the foul play here. He actually over farms a little bit and allows me to get to the Sky Attack. And at this point, I switch. I have 2 Pokemon that are just decent. Actually, kind of bad against Mandibuzz, but like Ice Punches hit it for super effective, counters hit it for neutral, Poison Jabs hit it for neutral, and then like X Scissors hit it for neutral. So he lets it go, and I'm gonna let this Aerial Ace go. I live it pretty comfortably, and at this point, I could try and shield and farm down, but he does have his switch clock, so he can just switch to whatever back mon he has. But at this point, I am just committing to farming down with Beedrill, and he has Azu. Azu loses the 1 shield like pretty bad, especially like when Beedrill has an energy head start. I just get to 2 drill runs before he gets to 2 moves, and then like the poison jab damage just adds up like crazy. So GG. I'm trying to find a team I can work with, and I can work with this team. Umbreon and Alolan Ninetales is a pretty good core, and I can just add like a normal type in the back, Vigoroth. So I'm double weak to fighting in the back, but I'm good against fighting in the front. I was checking to see if I had Charm Ninetales. I have Powder Snow Ninetales though, and that's pretty good in this lead situation. 3, 4, 5. Do I try and catch? I do try and catch. He doesn't throw right away, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I actually really like this Altaria matchup. Umbreon has a pretty comfortable matchup against Altaria, even though it has super effective Moonblast. Just Umbreon has so much bulk, so spammy, and I think that he charged up a little bit too quick for it to be a Moonblast. Or maybe he just tried to shield bait here, but I let it go, and it's a Sky Attack, which is really nice. What I can do now is farm a little extra energy and throw a Foul Play. What this Foul Play is going to do is it's going to get it low, threaten a shield, but he's going to get to another move, of course. So I shield, thinking that he might have been at the Moonblast, but no, he is just he's just at a Sky Attack, and I don't throw right away on the Stunfisk, but I think he went CMP anyway, so I'm just going to let it go, give him shield advantage, and boy am I happy that I did. Umbreon wants to see Vigoroth rather than Ninetales, and I don't know why he threw a Foul Play, but yeah, no, Vigoroth wants to see G-Fisk, and he kind of just decides to let the Gleam go, so yeah, Ninetales is going to be going to town. It's going to be charging up so much energy. I'm already at 2 Weather Balls, and I have the Vigoroth, so this is a pretty comfortable matchup for me. Vigoroth can tank a move, and like he doesn't even live 3 Weather Balls, so he's going to have to shield. Yeah, and now I can just switch and get off 2 Body Slams. The Body Slam wouldn't KO, but like I can just shield any move and counter down afterwards. So he knows that it's over, I think, or maybe I hope so, but yeah, he lets it go. Oh, it's the CMP, so I just shield and farm down. GG. This is a good game. Oh, this is gonna be my longest video ever. Wow. Well, hopefully you guys enjoy these longer videos. I actually don't know what my viewer retention rate is, but maybe I'll check after this video. So, this seems fine because I can switch out my lead for a fire type. What am I weak to? I'm weak to rock a little bit. Like a Bastiodon in the back would be bad. I thought my Amok had Poison Jab. That's my Ultra League Amok, and it has Acid Spray. My Great League Amok has Snarl and Sludge Wave. So, my fire type swap in is Blaziken, which is pretty nice here. And I switch into Muck because I was like, oh, it's Poison Jab Muck. And we both switch. We both don't like the lead. Maybe we're running ABB style teams, but he comes in with that Shadow Mewtwo, which look how much damage a Snarl does. I try to throw an alignment, and he just gets a Psycho Cut through. So I can win the 1 shield comfortably. I think he maybe outpaces me on the 2 shield, but I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw immediately, let him get to 2 Psycho Cuts. I think he's like 2 or 3 away from another one, so I could have shielded and farmed down, but no, this Machamp can just farm down now. Oh, I remember this game. Okay, so Machamp is just going to load up on energy. Shadow Machamp is nuts. No joke. And it puts in work, so he correctly shield baits with the Rock Slide here. What I should have done, he's at 2. I should have thrown 2 more Volt Switches and then switched, maybe try and catch a Frenzy on Blaziken. But I just try and counter down the Venusaur. I kind of let it farm up on me a little bit just so the Machamp has less farm, but it doesn't matter because it's just going to outpace me. He had so much energy, and with the shield bait, like, I thought this was a cross chop, and no. He just had 12 counters worth of energy just ready to dump, so that's cool. GG though. You win some, you lose some. Now I find a team that's all .GL, so I was kind of thinking about just kind of sticking with Berserker. But no, I get to switch out my Deoxys because I had a single moved one, so Medi against Altaria, pretty good matchup. You have to watch out for the sky attacks, but ice punches will be doing double super effective, which for Altaria is like 60%, which is pretty crazy, but that's okay. So I'm gonna farm up. He's gonna throw a sky attack. I will shield it, and then what I'm gonna do is just charge up a ton of energy. He switches into Azu, which is pretty good for the team. I can just switch into Ferrothorn. I need to use Ferrothorn more. I built this pretty recently. Haven't had it for a long time, but every time I've used it, it's just been fun. So look at that. Boom, power up coming through. Like, on the safe swap, if you don't see a fire type or a fighting type, like, you're just kind of good. So he comes into Medi, though. Like, this is a good answer, but now I know his team. He has Medi and Altaria, so what I can do is I can just switch. Like, I have 2 neutral matchups in the back, a lot of health, and what I do, did I catch? No, he power up punches, so this is good. He doesn't even have Ice Punch, or maybe he doesn't have Psychic, which I think you should always run Psychic on Medicham. Brandon Tan would probably disagree, but at this point I'm just going to Psycho Boost. Probably throw 3 of them, but like he just has an Ice Punch. Oh, it's a Medicham, so our switch clocks are not aligned. So I'm gonna throw 2 Psycho Cuts or Psycho Boosts, not to try and get damage off, but just to get my switch timer up. So this play was so ballsy. I built up to 2 Psycho Boosts and switched. Wait for my switch clock to get out. So now, like, yeah. I destroyed this guy, so poor guy. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Another 4-1, baby. Anyway, peace.